What's up, bitches? Welcome to the Fresh Squeezed podcast for May the fucking 12th. May the fucking 12th. We're the Juicebox heroes, and you know this is the one where we talk about a lot of shit, but accomplish nothing at all. I'm Parker.
And I'm Cody.
And, man, it's, this week's in news in the past week isn't really, isn't really there.
It's scarce.
But, you know, we were kind of like being like, oh man, what the fuck are we going to talk about? But really, we start off with topics and we talk for the topics for two minutes and then ramble about random shit anyway.
That's the way it goes. So this is more in the style of the first two podcasts where we don't know what the fuck's going to go down.
I mean, we pretty much fucking get there to that point anyway.
Yeah,
which
we make it.
Which I think fucking makes the podcast listenable anyway. But anyway,
we get on a struggle set every once in a while.
So there is some topics. Okay.
So. Couple.
So the first one, like there are some gaming topics. Let's say that there's not much going on like we want to talk about really in music. Besides, I guess we could talk about that. We're actually getting back into writing music.
Yeah, if we can ever get Evan to respond to our messages.
Yeah, and Dabney. I mean, God knows when Dabney's not working 14-hour shifts at the old sheets.
Yeah, my God.
But we are working on some new music. There for a while we were putting out one every week, which was crazy
for a long
to think.
time, yeah.
It was crazy to think that we're not putting hardly anything out now.
Yep.
We put one out like a month ago that we had done forever.
Yeah, for like 3 months before.
Yeah, but we're starting to get music again. Starting to write a little bit. Planning on having another song out soon, at least one. But we're always going to start. We're going to start writing again, just because we miss it a lot. And, you know, we're always going to keep doing music regardless. But so, yeah, that's pretty much all the music news we want to fucking talk about. There's not much else going on.
If there's any you want to talk about, enjoy it because you can't talk to us directly. Yeah. Except if you use the comment section below.
Use that comment section. Then we'll fucking read it later and be like, oh.
Cheap plug. Yeah, we'll put it in the next one. Boom.
One piece of music news, actually, I just remembered is Logic. You don't listen to a lot of Logic, do you?
I think I've listened to like a couple songs.
Yeah.
I know he's known as like one of the best rappers of our time or whatever.
Yeah, he's really good. And his newest album came out, and a lot of people, like, it wasn't hyped, let's put it that way. So it wasn't very hyped up, but it ended up like having record-breaking sales for him, and like it surprised a lot of people. But I've listened to the album; it's good. It's really good. We've been kind of spoiled here lately with like Kendrick's album and stuff. So you know, if it would have came out before Kendrick's album, then everybody'd be like, "Oh my god!" But Logic's album is good.
Yeah.
He's always a solid rapper. Always solid.
Yeah.
But besides, like, music-wise, I mean, any kind of music-wise, really, there's not any other news out right now.
Unfortunately.
Some gaming news, though, is one Evan's going to
be sad about.
He's been very sad about. My brother Evan, he was actually on Overcooked videos. Evan and Dabney were on those videos.
He's the one that you can hear over everyone else.
Yeah, on the first, especially on the first episode.
The second one kind of
we adjusted it
out, but
yeah, we caught it after the first episode, but because usually he talks real low, but that game got him fucking excited.
Yeah, he was fucking screaming at the top of his lungs.
But anyway, yeah. So him and Dabney were in those. I hope you guys like those videos. They seem to went over pretty well.
Yeah.
And that game is a ton of fun. So we're planning on having them come back down and record more of that. But anyway, yeah, Hitman. Square Enix is apparently given up on the Hitman series, which is crazy because I feel like they've been like putting stuff out for a while now.
They had. I mean, the series has been around for a while.
I mean, like this recent one. I thought.
Well, what they did with the last one. I never played the last one I played was like number 2, I think. But so I'm not a huge fan of the series, but I know that the last one they put out was in episodes. So kind of like they put out. It's like they milked one game for like multiple games, and I don't know how many there were. There were 2 or 3. Games if I'm not mistaken, but they milked one game into 3 games, and I think it's because lack of creativity, like lack of innovation in the story, so there's like nothing else they can really talk about or tell a story about rather.
Yeah, so the last one is the one where they just like you got to buy it in segments, right?
Yeah, it's story driven. So like you buy one episode. It's kind of like how they release Walking Dead in seasons or episodes or whatever. How they do it in the Telltale series.
Yeah,
they did the same thing for Hitman.
Okay, so you got to like it's just buy it in pieces.
Yeah, so you buy the story. I guess it leaves on a cliffhanger. You have to wait for the next one to come out. Then you buy the next one.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you I don't know how much they costed. I figured probably $20
Yeah,
if I had to
I
guess.
think it was $20. So that because I actually remember Evan now buying. I know he's bought at least one or two.
Yeah, I
I'd
think he
played
has a
him.
whole collection, but that's crazy. Like that it just shows me like releasing it episodically like that just makes me think that they don't really have anything else that they could really do with the series. Um, and I think, admittedly, there's probably not that much more they could do with it. You know, you could always put the character in different situations, but it's gonna be the same. Like it's the same guy. It's not like Assassin's Creed where it's a different assassin every time. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. So there's
Yeah,
only so much Hitman he can do, you
yeah.
know,
How
before it
much
gets
can he do?
boring.
Yeah.
How long can they milk the same character with no, different innovations in it? So
No, I really thought like the last big like the actual main game they did, not the digital or not the ones you buy for $20 like episodically. Like the main game, they had something where you can create your own like hits
yeah,
and have people do them, and I really thought that was fucking cool. But I don't think it really caught on as much as I thought it was going to. Maybe it did, and maybe like the editor was just limited, so after a while it
well,
just got boring or something. But
I think that the Hitman series is a really niche, kind of small fan base, and they probably, as cool as that feature might have been, the amount of people weren't there to keep the interest alive. Like say, if GTA 5 came out with a, create your own mission editor or whatever, that would blow up and that'd keep the game alive forever essentially. But something like that where you're probably talking only a few 100,000 copies sold total, you're not gonna keep that game alive very long. And especially if they're bringing out the next one, um, they might cut um, that aspect of the game out. Like I said, like that kind of game is really, there's a small fan base for that
yeah,
kind of game. So
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It sucks. It's always sucks to see a game franchise like a game franchise die.
I mean, it's not the end of
Um,
it. I don't think
I
it's
don't.
the end of it, because they can always revive it. They could come out with like remasters and stuff like that. And maybe that's what they'll do. If the outcry is big enough, the only way that they're going to keep doing stuff is if the outcry is big enough. But in order for them to come back and put their money into another game to make another one, the fan base is going to have to grow.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're going to grow a fan base by saying, hey, here's Hitman, whatever number it was. Here's Hitman, buy it in 3 or 4 different installments.
Yeah, and maybe they realized that that wasn't really working, so they've decided to cut the support on that, and then maybe they'll come back to it later with like a revamped idea of,
Yeah.
or try to get some hype on the game again. So maybe that's what it is. But I mean, for Hitman fans, I'm sorry. I enjoy the games, so I'm not a huge fan, but I did enjoy the games. Like I said, my brother Evan plays them a lot, so I played a lot of them because he like rented them when we were younger.
Yeah.
So the older ones I got to play that way, and
I
that's how I
wish
got introduced to them.
I wish Evan had stayed around so we could record this with him. Can you imagine his input on this?
Yeah. See, we're still going to have a podcast. I think we actually might have said it was going to be this one, but it's going to be probably the next one or the one after that where we have Evan and Dabney on the podcast with us. We originally going to record it when we did the recording of Overcooked and stuff with them, and we have other videos with them too. You guys will see eventually.
Yeah.
But Dabney had to leave. He had something going on, had to leave, so we decided not to. Rather than record it without him, we'll just wait
Yeah.
for the next time. So, but I mean, yeah, that sucks. Let's see, any other news? Let's see, the dev. I mean, okay, so E3 is right around the corner, right? It's coming
Yep.
up.
That's why everything's dead right now.
Yeah, because nobody wants to give away their shit.
Yeah.
Except if there's only a few stories out there, and mainly they're probably out there. The ones that are out there are probably just leaked by the actual companies to try to get hype.
Right.
So there's two big ones right now that everybody's talking about, and everybody like gives some like they're justifying that it might be true. Is Bloodborne 2? There was a dev from the first game that said there's like a 99.9 chance that they're gonna announce a Bloodborne 2.
Huh.
So that game was really beloved by people. The only thing that sucks is I never got to play it because that was on PS4, right?
Yeah.
It was just a
PS4
PS4
only.
exclusive, yeah.
Yep.
So that fucking sucked, and it always looked like a cool game. And I know, isn't it made by some of the people that worked on the Dark Souls series?
I'm pretty sure it's the same developers made that game.
Yeah, I think
It's
so
in
too.
that same universe, and I don't know. People there were a lot of mixed feelings with it. Like a lot of people said they really liked it, but at the same time they said it was too short of a game.
Yeah.
And
I've heard people say it's really hard too, but I mean that's
yeah,
coming from those developers,
right.
of course it's gonna be
They
hard.
make games so you can torture yourself. That's exactly why they make those games. Like Dark Souls doesn't have to be as hard as it is, but they make it hard for those sadomasochists out there that love torture,
Yeah.
self torture. So
Yeah, and I probably like the Bloodborne series. I always thought I would like the first one. But I never got a chance to play it, like I said. So I mean, maybe I'll get my hands on a PS4 or something so I can actually play it. But I mean, that's cool. But that's really only one of the other big pieces of news that coming towards E3 that people were given like credibility towards.
yeah,
Another one is there's been a video released of a supposedly leaked video
right.
of Pokemon, of a game that's unknown game, and people are saying that it is going to lead towards a Pokemon release on the Switch announced at E3.
That's kind of scary to me. Like it's a thing that I think we've always like been like we want this, but like
But do you really want
yeah,
it?
I don't know. It's just because Pokemon's always been a portable game, you know, take it with you. And yeah, you can take the Switch with you, but the Switch has a 4-hour battery life. You know, you're talking about the 3DS is supposedly it has like an 8-hour battery life. If you put the extended Nyko battery on it, you can get 12 hours out of it. I don't think it's gonna sell as well as people are hoping it is if they end up doing something like this because there's only a limited amount of time you can play it before you have to plug in.
Yeah, but at the same time, people. I mean, I know people that. I mean, like people like say like okay, like the Retron 5 or whatever, like things like that, where you can actually play Pokemon on the TV.
Yeah,
People really like that.
yeah,
So maybe that's to be something to be said. Also, I can kind of see where if Nintendo is planning on doing this, like it's a full fledged actual Pokemon game, um, then I could see them being like, "Oh, look, yeah, the Switch, so you can take it places," and trying to push the portability of it,
yeah.
aspect of it.
Here's my thing too. If they release a Pokemon game, its own game, if they release it on the Switch and they don't make a separate one, like a separate exclusive game for the 3DS, I think that will probably do the 3DS in single-handedly. That game by itself will pretty much put the nail in the coffin for for the 3DS. So if they do end up releasing a Pokemon on the Switch, if they don't release their own, the 3DS's own game, like if they do a dual release, like the same game on both systems, I I don't know.
It's kind of weird because it would be definitely hurting them somewhere
They
if they
would,
did that.
yeah, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't release the same game on both systems because it doesn't benefit them positively. So, if you want to play the new Pokemon game, you have a 3DS, but you don't have a Switch. Obviously, you're going to buy it on the 3DS because it's readily available and it's cheaper to get into it that way. So they would have to release two games. That's the only positive I can see in that kind of situation. I don't think releasing one Pokemon game on one and not releasing on the other is a good idea. I think it'll screw them.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying too that it might be not an actual Pokemon game like you're thinking of like with the
Yeah,
DS and stuff. It might be like a game like Pokemon Snap, which I think would be really cool. I've been waiting for them to do a Pokemon Snap for a long time. Another Pokemon Snap for a long time because I
right.
loved the first one.
Yeah,
And I mean, so I think that would work better. I think if they came up with just a Pokemon title, but not an actual Pokemon, full-fledged Pokemon game, maybe like Pokemon Stadium. I mean, I know
I,
they've done more Pokemon Stadiums, but couldn't you see one with a Switch?
we've been asking for it for a long time, and there's been outcry for this kind of game. They need, and I think they would hit it out of the park, and it would be an instant system seller if they brought out a Pokemon MMO on the Switch.
I think I've also read people online saying that maybe that's what they're doing, which would be interesting. It'd be very interesting.
If they did that, I think that would be a reason to own the Switch. If they didn't release it on PC like or something like that, which I don't think that's ever going to happen, but
No, I don't think so.
if they released an MMO and if somehow they have an MMO in the works and they no one's found out about it, that's freaking crazy. That's extraordinary that they've been able to hide it, but um I think that would be the thing that fans would be looking forward to the most. Because I don't think you're going to see, Pokemon always sells well, no matter, if it's like Pokemon X or Pokemon Sun. You know, they're always going to sell well, but is it going to sell well enough for it to essentially put new Switches in people's homes? If that was the case, no, I don't think so. I don't think people are going to be like, I want to play the new Pokemon game. Let me go drop $300 on a new console so I can play it.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. But if you're talking like, you know, an MMO where you grind, you know, in the Pokemon universe, you know, people are thinking, okay, that's hundreds of hours of gameplay. That's hundreds of hours of enjoyment on my part. Maybe I'll go drop $300 to get that thing in my house.
It would amaze me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's been big surprises like that before, but it would fucking amaze me if they announced something like that.
Yeah, I would instantly buy it.
It would seriously, like, it would, like, you know, totally, like, you know, flatline the whole fucking, like, world. People would freak out about it.
Yeah, I mean, they would sell, consoles would sell out again.
So I think they're either going, Nintendo's either going to drop something like that and it's going to be fucking totally fantastic. Everybody's going to be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be a big disappointment and they're going to announce something shitty like Hey You Pikachu 2 or something, something shitty like that.
I forget what the one is that they released. What was it? No, it was a new Animal Crossing last. Was it last E3? It might have been the one before. Everybody was hyped about new Animal Crossing. They were like, new Animal Crossing, and then it turned out it was like a freaking Mario Party clone, and everybody hated it, and it sold like, it's like one of the worst sellers out of all.
Yeah.
It's got like horrible reviews. So yeah, I hope that whatever they're releasing, it's going to be something that's going to drive the consoles forward and not kind of leave them in the dust. Like I hope we don't get like Pokemon Picross 2 or Pokemon Jewel Quest 3, you know, like match up these three, and
it's gonna be Pokken Tournament 2.
if they did that, that'd be badass. Honestly, Pokken Tournament's awesome.
Pokken Tournament is awesome.
And it was something that no one ever thought would be done. And I remember when they announced Pokken Tournament, everybody on the internet was like, "What the fuck? Like, do we want this?" And then it like took a while to set in that the fan base wanted something like this, but everybody was so confused. They're like, Tekken and Pokemon like coming together. What the fuck? How's this gonna work? And it turned out, you know, it's a loved game. It's not, you know, it's not gonna sell past Smash Bros or Mortal Kombat. No, but it's like a different style fighter.
Yeah, so what do you think, like, are the odds that there is actually going to be a Pokemon game? Because I mean, they have other routes, right? That would be great. Like, how long do you think until they make another Smash Brothers on the Switch?
I mean, Smash Bros will be a few years out still. Usually, Smash Bros is 2 to 3 years in the console's life, so we won't see that for a while. If it's a
new Earthbound game,
I would say it's probably you'll never see that.
I wish.
I can guarantee you'll never see that. As big of a cult following as it has, anyways. You know, if I ask the 10-year-old kid out on the street, you know, what's Earthbound? I'll be like, what the fuck is Earthbound? Or
I mean, really, that's their
even
fault.
even like a 25-year-old guy, for like a normal dude. I'm like, hey, what's Earthbound? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but really, that's Nintendo's fault though. They kind of kept it from America.
Well, it was a late release on the Super Nintendo, so at that time everybody was they were all excited for the 64, and it was completely done.
You know, somebody should actually make like an indie game person. They should try to make a game that kind of like that resembles the gameplay of Earthbound and put it on the Switch. I bet people that know Earthbound would be like, "Oh, this game's kind of like Earthbound," and get it in a heartbeat. I feel like.
Right. Yeah, I think I Am Setsuna is kind of like that. It's not as exclusive though. It's come out on the PS4 too. I'm thinking, but I'm sure there's indie projects that are in that vein that just need to be released on it.
Yeah.
But I think we probably have like a 25% chance of there being a traditional Pokemon game announced for the Switch. I have a hard time seeing it happening.
How disappointed if there really was a Hey You Pikachu 2?
It could be cool, you know.
No, dude,
did
you play that? Did you play that?
I never played it, but
I had it as a child, and I was so disappointed.
I mean,
you could tell him like, "Hey, go pick up that fucking apple," and he goes pick up the apple, and that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, run around the tree.
It was more of a proof of concept than anything else.
it was so disappointing as a kid. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe if they could do it more in depth.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, they could make something happen. Like, hey, you Pikachu, go suck that dick.
Yeah, go suck the Gyarados' dick. But I don't know, man. I'm excited to see what they announce. Anyway, I mean, I'm always excited for E3 in general.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know, from
Halo
Nintendo, like
6.
they'll have their own Nintendo Direct. They've already announced they're not going to be at E3, but they'll have their own Nintendo Direct
Yeah.
that week, like they always do. So I mean, it's always exciting when you see Nintendo's event, because everybody loves Nintendo. Like you can't go, I can't tell, no one can say I hate Nintendo. Like that's one thing I can't say about it. Nobody I've ever met has said I hate Nintendo.
Yeah. I mean, some of the practices are shitty, but I mean, you can't just not like them.
Yeah.
They
Plus, I
put out.
mean, it's the only place you're going to
It,
find Pokemon.
that's true. That's true.
And
They've got that.
well,
They've got that locked down for
yeah,
life.
yeah, and that's going to bring in new fans every day for that, anyways.
So what would you like to see announced at E3, just in general?
I want to see Halo.
God,
I
dude,
want to see Halo 3
anything Halo,
remastered and Halo
anything.
3 Anniversary. I want to see that released. Even I would go for Reach, but it just makes sense to go for Halo 3 because I'm pretty sure. I think next year or this year is Halo 3's 10-year anniversary, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it's its 10-year anniversary.
If
I'm not
not, it's got to be close
sure.
to it.
Yeah, I think it's either 2007 or 2008 that game was released. I think it was 2008 actually. So it's possible that we'll see that. I hope we see that. I'd like to see something else, like a couple of big third-party games for the Switch. I'd like to see an FPS for the Switch that's gonna satisfy the Call of Duty and the Halo player that has the Switch, because it's already I think it's confirmed this year that we're not going to get Call of Duty on the Switch, because where it bombed hard on the Wii U. Activision needs to see the outcry of fans, and they have to see the console sales before they chance putting their game on a system again that's not the big three, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see like something like the Conduit could make a comeback. Honestly, they can make like another Metroid Prime Hunters game. They made Metroid Prime Hunters on the Nintendo DS, and that was awesome. If we could see that in transition into the Switch, that'd be awesome. I'd be up for it. But we definitely need some hard hitting third party games from big developers on the Switch to kind of legitimize the console as not something that's just something for Nintendo to put out the big games on. We need it. We need those big third party games to get the Switch cemented in, because console sales for it have been astronomical. They've broken records. Super Mario or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe broke sales records, but it still doesn't change the fact that everything that's breaking records right now is from Nintendo.
Yeah.
So if we see something there, I'd like to see a price drop announced for the PS4 standard edition, like not the Pro, or not the one that they're the PS5 or whatever they're talking about. I'd like to see a drop down to about, I don't know, 230 to 225 maybe. That way I can get one and not be pissed off that I'm paying $300 for it, because it's old. I'm looking forward to news about the Scorpio. I know we're going to see news about the Scorpio. I'm looking forward to grabbing a hold of one of those bad boys. So I don't even care. They could be like, this one, it's a downgrade. I'm still gonna be like, hell yeah, bye. Because all fucking Bill Gates, like massive cock right in your face. You just
Yeah.
gotta buy it.
Yeah.
But
Just
looking forward to
swinging
that.
Swinging it around.
I don't know about any other games though. I hope we see some more about Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah, I think we will.
Yeah, and I'm just excited to see any other big third party FPS games. That's my bread and butter, man. I love the first person shooters, so I can't wait to see something. I'd like to see something come out this year, and I think this might be the year that we have the best chance for to see something that might rival Call of Duty and Battlefield. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You looking forward to anything yourself, or?
I mean, I'm just excited to see what happens. I mean, nothing specific really. I'd love to see anything Halo announced. Of course, I'm always gonna be looking for that. Besides, like another Halo Wars, which they won't, because they just did that last one. But
Yeah.
I'm not really big on the Halo Wars games.
I tried the beta. I just don't like that kind of game, I guess.
I mean, there's some people that really get into it, but like, it's pretty much an RTS, right?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
RTS.
So I'm not really into RTS.
It's just I don't like directing people where to go. I just want to be able to get them there.
Yeah.
And,
So I'm excited for anything Halo. Pretty much and anything else. I'm just there to get excited about.
Right.
Anything like generally.
And the
So
Juicebox heroes are gonna be
I
there. No,
fucking
no, we're
wish,
just fucking
dude. I fucking
kidding.
where's it at this year?
California. It's always in
California. It's
California.
always in
Yeah,
California.
always in California.
Next year,
Maybe.
next year we're
That's an
flying.
expensive. That's
Ne-
an expensive expense to
next
get
year we're
there.
flying there.
Um,
I promise it. Now we
we'll,
gotta go.
maybe we'll just we'll cover it. We'll cover it from the sanctity of our own home,
Yeah.
and
Do
you guys will see it
Wa- watch
whenever it
it
comes.
live.
We'll
Watch
probably
watch a live stream and do a reaction
there
live.
we go. We could do that.
We could do that this time.
I'd be down to do that. I'd be down to do that. But yeah, that's always interesting stuff, and we're only a few weeks away at this point. I think it's what is E3, like the second week of June? I want to say the second or third week of June.
Yeah. I believe so.
Hopefully it's before I go on vacation, because that's right around the time 26th I'm leaving, so 25th I'm leaving. So hopefully it's before then, and otherwise we'll be doing a Skype call podcast
Yeah.
covering E3.
Hey, if we got to.
Hey, we do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm excited for it. I want to see what's coming. You know, I'm always looking forward to the next thing in gaming, and I think we're just going forward. We're just pushing straight along with the old games.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we didn't even mention Minecraft came out for the Switch.
Nope.
Either. We didn't mention that.
We didn't. I don't know anything about like new innovations and
The-
things like that. Now I know when it came out on the Wii U, it actually made sense. Like a lot of the gameplay stuff they put out on the Wii U made a lot of sense, because you could you had your inventory screen down on the gamepad and stuff. That was really cool. But one thing to note here is that with Minecraft coming out on the Switch means it's the first ability to take the full game of Minecraft on the go with you.
Yeah.
So before you could take Minecraft with you, but it was the Pocket Edition, so there was some functionality that's taken out of the game. Um, there's different things. I'm not sure what it is that's all taken out. I don't know the differences, but I do know that the Pocket Edition has a lot of functions taken out, and this is a full-fledged game version of the game. So it's the first time you can take it with you.
Yeah. Reviewers are actually saying it's the best console version of Minecraft yet.
I mean,
So-
it's probably optimized highest, because like I don't I don't know. It doesn't have to rely on so much, so the system runs better overall, anyways. So I can imagine that the game's able to utilize the chips inside and make it a nicer looking game. So
Yeah.
I've not picked it up yet. I didn't pick it up on the Wii U because they wanted $30 for it, and I was like, I
You
already
already-
have it
yeah,
on
you
the
already
I already
have it,
have it on the
yeah.
Xbox One, and I only paid 15 for it on the Xbox One. Why am I gonna pay $30 for the same game twice?
The way I look at it is like I'm not gonna buy it again unless I buy it for PC.
Yeah,
That's how I wanna do it.
that's really the only thing that's going to get me to buy it twice. Because the PC has the mods and all the the skins and stuff.
Yeah, and I know that the console versions of the game came a long way, but there's still features that are on the PC that aren't on the console.
Yeah, you
yet.
can't get mods on your console or anything like that. So if you don't already have Minecraft and you do have a Switch, if you want a console experience, buy it on the Switch.
Yeah, and supposedly it's the best console
Yep.
version yet. So
If you have a PC though, and you don't mind if you play it with a controller or a keyboard, buy it on the PC because it's cheaper. It's like $10, I think, on the PC. So you're gonna save about $10 buying it on the PC. Plus, it's like infinite gameplay. You got hundreds of mods, and I'm pretty sure that that modded Pokemon is still in there. There's even a mod that I thought was awesome for Minecraft. Somebody built a Game Boy, and it has a playable version of Pokemon Red in it.
wow.
So like you go into Minecraft and you play Pokemon Red with giant controller on the ground. Like to walk, you have to walk up and like walk left with your character and stuff, and your character controls where it goes and stuff like that. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And it's crazy what people can do with that, and it gives you what is it, Mojang? They don't frown upon it. They're just like, go ahead, whatever. It's open sandbox for you to do whatever the fuck you want. So, yeah, Minecraft, man. I never thought. It's funny because if you go back a few years ago, I was like, fucking Minecraft. Like, what the fuck is this game? But now you go back, like I'm going back. I started playing it probably like a year ago, like actually playing it and sitting down and playing it. And I actually, it's something that I enjoy playing. It's not
Yeah.
something I play every day.
Well,
It's not even something I play every week. But I find myself a few times a month popping it on and playing
yeah.
it.
I mean, there's something you got to take for what it is. You know what I mean? It's a good time, but you got to understand it has its limits to what you can do and stuff, and it's a certain type of game.
Yeah,
But like once you if you like that certain type of game, like it took me a long time to get around to it. Also, mainly because I think it gets a bad rep because there's a lot of younger people playing it.
yeah,
So it gets kind of a bad rep, which I mean, there's a lot of older people that play it also, and there's a lot of cool things you can do in it. I like it because I was originally going to go to school for architecture, so I actually like building stuff in the game,
yeah.
which is pretty cool. So that's one of the main reasons I bought it back in the day, and tried it. And I was like, oh, because I could just build cool shit in this and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty cool, man. I mean, it is what it is, and it's getting better on the consoles, which is cool. Like I said, I'm probably not going to buy it on another console until unless for some reason I have to. Which
Right.
I don't think I will.
Minecraft 2.
Yeah, they come out in Minecraft too.
I don't think there's a need for that.
I don't think so either. But
I mean, it means something. What the fuck did who was it? Microsoft bought them for like a few $1 billion. You know, they bought Minecraft for like crazy billions amounts of dollars. Like at least I think it was something like $2 or $3 billion they bought that game for. So I mean, it's worth money.
yeah,
And I think why it's like got this child rep about it is because like how heavily they marketed it. They're like, all right, let's bring out Nintendo or let's bring out Minecraft toys.
yeah. Well,
Like all this Minecraft child merchandise.
it's see, it just depends how deep you want to go into the game. But for like a younger kid, it's something they could play and learn the basics and do the basics
Yeah.
on it.
Plus,
you know what I mean?
it's a cheap game. And
Yeah,
it's something
yeah,
that's going to
so-
occupy kids' time for a
right.
while. So
And-
parents are probably like, you know, $10, $15. I don't have to buy another game for like 6 months. All
yeah,
right.
because I mean, there's people that play that shit every day. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it depends how deep you get
I
into
mean,
the game.
there's YouTube channels with millions of subscribers that only do Minecraft. So you know, so there's millions of people that actually want to watch it being
Yeah.
played. So that's a million people that want to play it as well. So it's crazy. Minecraft is a freaking phenomenon. I mean, it is
It
dying
has been
off.
it has been for a while.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
When did it come out? 2010.
Around that time. I can't remember the exact. I can't remember which year, but it was around that time, and I remember it fucking blew the fuck up when.
Yeah. And when I heard about it, I was like, "What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
like
It's all fucking
a
blocky. and-
block,
well,
block characters that mine shit. Like, what the fuck is this
Yeah.
fun? Why
Well,
is that fun?"
around that time, we were deep in. All we did was play was FPSs all the
Yeah.
time.
But I was just like, I didn't understand the concept. I'm like, what are you talking about? You just go mine, like, and it's blocks. Like, what's the appeal here? And it took me a long time to actually realize why people would enjoy the game, and I came to kind of enjoy the game myself
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I pop it in and play it every once in a while and
Yeah.
do shit with it. So
when I'm super bored.
yeah, yeah. When you that's a good time killer
Yeah,
because you can just get. I remember telling me about that. We built a we built a fucking floating dick castle.
yeah. It was a dick castle. It was nice.
No, it is it really-
Complete with head
yeah.
and
and head.
a jizz waterfall.
Yeah, we had a waterfall going out the tip, and it took a very fucking long time because we had to mine everything underneath it to get
Yep.
it to float. And good old Dabney and good old Evan
Yeah.
came and blew that shit up.
Yeah, and I was pissed off.
I think that's the last time we actually like sat down and played that game for a long time
Yeah, that was the last time.
because there's
gave
no
a
point.
shit.
There's no point, right? Because
Yeah.
that's like the ultimate troll game.
right,
You go in there and then I can't remember who the fuck else was in there.
fucking Trey.
Yeah, Dickhead Trey
Yeah.
was in there fucking spawning whatever in there.
Ghasts
Yeah.
in there and shit. Like it's cool. Like you could take the ability of people like to build and destroy and stuff. You could take that away, but I think it takes away from everybody except for you and the party. So
Yeah, well, I don't think we didn't even fucking know that at that time.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we would have, it would have helped us out a lot.
yeah, we'd still have our dick castle to this day.
still doing the
It'd be
same
a-
damn world.
It'd be a 15-layer dick castle. We'd still have it, but damn it, that ruined my life forever, man. My dick
Yeah.
castle's gone forever.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nothing
So,
else in anything else in gaming.
Nothing else in gaming, really. No, I mean
Shit.
people are just waiting for E3, I guess. But
Bare fucking bones this week, boys.
yeah,
Nothing to
like
carry us
I mean,
through.
like I said, we usually just fucking ramble and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what people come to listen to. Not
But
the
hey.
game news they've heard a million times.
But hey, I got a game for you.
Yeah,
The first podcast game, the first fresh squeeze podcast game,
podcast game.
and this is gonna be guess that movie. I'm gonna call it guess that movie. So
Guess that movie.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I have a list of movie quotes from the famed actor, one of our favorites, Seth Rogen.
And I have some quotes from my boy Will Ferrell.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna shoot the questions at you, and or the quotes at you, and you have to give me um, the movie that it's from. One chance, one chance. I will tell you if you get it wrong. I will tell you where it's from.
Okay.
But whoever has the most points at the end wins.
Okay. How
So,
many are we doing?
well, I would say we're doing about 10.
10. Okay.
10 movie quotes here,
Gotcha.
and yeah. So, and any that are left over, we'll just say them at the end.
All right.
So I'll run through all of mine, and then you run through all of yours.
All right.
So we're getting a Seth Rogen edition here at the beginning. So, anyways, I'm gonna turn my phone away so you can't see what we're doing. Okay, so here's the quote, and feel free to do it in your best actor's impression. I can't do a Seth Rogen, so I'm not gonna try. All right, this one is.
You just gotta go.
What does he do? Sounds like Butthead on marijuana. Okay, so this one says, "I apologize in advance here, but are you in gay porn?"
Zach and Mary do a porno.
Oh man, you got 1 point.
Oh, okay.
1 point. You just knew it because I said porn.
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, exactly.
All right, this one's a dead fucking giveaway, and I'm gonna do it just how he did. McLovin, were you violating that young girl?
Super bad.
Yeah, that's 2 points. Shit, these are too easy. All right, here we go. Now this one you should know. If you don't know this one, I'll be sad. I've got to compose myself to say this one because it just hit me. The scene hit me in my feels right now. We've got 12 bottles of water, 56 beers, half-ounce sour diesel, 1 ounce of shrooms, Nutella, CT Crunch, a Milky Way.
This is the end.
Yeah, 3 points. Mine's gonna be fucking hard. Okay, this one might be a little hard. All right, you might not get this one.
All right.
Wait, how many points do you have so far?
3.
3 points. All right. It's not dying that you need to be afraid of. It's having never lived in the first place.
Oh my God.
That's a deep one.
He got that deep in a movie.
That's a deep one, dude.
I bet it's the one where he's on the road trip with Barbara Streisand. I don't know the fuck. Is it called The Ride, The Journey, something like that?
Nope.
God damn
Yep.
it. Okay, what is it?
That's the Green Hornet.
The Green. Oh shit, I didn't know he said that. The Green Hornet.
Yeah, I mean that's his only like shitty movie that I would say. Like that's a horrid movie. All right, next one. Couscous. The food's so nice they named it twice.
That's fucking super bad.
You're wrong, dude. It's Pineapple Express.
Oh my God, no, dude, are you serious? You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of fucking. God damn it, what's the part in Superbad where Jonah Hill's making the shit? Tiramisu.
Yeah, tiramisu.
I thought of that because I thought, okay, I instantly thought of food and thought of that. God damn it, yeah, because that's
you
when
got that
he was
one
with his girlfriend's family. Fuck,
So we're at 3 points so far.
damn it.
All right. Okay, here we go. Is that a fart? Yeah, I can taste it on the tongue.
Oh fuck, oh my God, what the fuck is this, dude? God damn it, I fucking, oh my, I can't believe I
This
don't
is a
remember
good
this.
one, dude.
I can't believe I don't fucking remember this right now. Oh wait. He interviewed. Okay, it's Step Brothers. He interviewed him, right?
Yeah, you got that one
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna get it wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was too. I couldn't
Because
remember.
like he's so small, so roll's so small in that one. All right, next one is, get your hands off my space junk.
Oh damn.
This one's a tough one. I'll say myself because I didn't really get it until I looked at the movie name either. It's one you don't really think that he's in
Oh shit.
because he's kind of not.
I have no fucking clue.
Just throw a guess, dude.
Fuck. Fuck. Shit. I don't know. Give up.
Paul.
Fucking Paul.
You
Shit.
remember that movie?
Yes, dude. I watched that shit with my grandma and she left her ass off about the alien smoking pot.
I only barely remember that one. So what are we at? 4 points?
I got 4. I've missed one, so
Okay.
it's 5.
All right. All right, next one is, you know how they say to never drink and drive? Well, never drink and bone.
Oh my God. I feel like this should be the one where the girl got pregnant, but I can't remember the fucking name of that one. So, it's Knocked Up.
Yeah, you got that one.
I did.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
that
Okay.
one. All right, so how many points we at now?
All right. So that was actually number 7. I forgot I got 2 wrong. So I got 5 points, and that was question 7.
Okay. All right. And this one. Uh, because you're his girlfriend, you cheated on him, and he has fucking cancer. You lunatic.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
This one is fucking really hard
God, dude.
because I've never actually watched this one either, so I can't even help you here.
God.
I never watched this one.
I don't know. Not knocked up. I know it's
not
not
knocked
that.
up.
I know.
No.
I gotta say
It's a movie called 50-50 with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Shit.
I guess it's like a serious kind of movie. I don't know. Never watched it.
I've never
Don't
watched
even think
it
I've
either.
ever heard about it.
I don't either.
All right, so I think we got one more. One more. You know how I know you're gay? You like Coldplay.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Come on, dude.
This is the end.
No,
God damn it! What
that's
is it?
wrong. 40-year-old virgin.
Oh my god! God damn it! God, it's a fucking piss off.
Oh
dude.
my
All
God.
right,
So how many did we end up with?
I got 5.
You got 5. All right, dude. Throw them at me.
All right, here
throw
we
these,
go.
Throw these bad boys at me. Let's see if I can get these
Okay,
right.
this one should be. You should fucking get this one. Okay.
All right. I gotta channel my,
All right,
my
yeah,
movie knowledge.
Yeah. Channel your Will Ferrells.
All right, I got it.
All the Will Ferrells in the
I
world.
got it.
Channel them. Okay.
I got it.
I'm gonna climb over that anger wall of yours someday, and it's gonna be glorious.
That is Daddy's Home.
No,
No?
no. The other guys, another Mark,
that's right.
him and Mark Wahlberg
That's
movie.
right. Yep.
You had the other actor, right? The other
Yep,
co-star.
That's right. I know it. Starting it off weak here. Damn it.
It's all right. You pick it back up. All right. Discovered by the Germans in 1904, they named it San Diego, which, of course, in German means a whale's vagina.
Okay. Does it matter which movie?
No.
Because
no.
I know it's Anchorman.
Right. Okay.
But
okay.
I don't know if it's number 1 or 2.
That's good. All right. All right. All right. You got it. You got it. There's Anchorman. Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Well, actually, a pretty nice little Saturday. We're going to Home Depot. Yeah, buy some wallpaper, maybe get some flooring, stuff like that. Maybe Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time.
What the fuck is this movie?
This movie I've seen multiple times, but you don't really. It's not one of his most prominent ones. I mean, it might be to you, but to me, it's not. It's not. It's kind of one of his older ones. It's not recent.
Shit. Old school?
It is old school.
Really?
Dude. Yeah.
I just
yeah.
fucking guessed.
Yeah.
Guessed
Oh,
in
it
the
is.
dark
It
there.
is. I
I don't think I've
So-
ever watched that one all the way through.
So how many is that for you?
That's 2 so
That's
far
2?
for me.
Okay, so we got 3 questions. You got 2 out of 3. All right, next one is. Hey, they laughed at Louis Armstrong when he said he was going to go to the moon. Now he's up there laughing at him.
Damn it. I don't think I know this one.
I will tell you, I don't think you like this movie.
Doesn't help me. I don't like a lot of movies. Damn it. Let's just
We've talked about this movie and you do not like it.
Fuck me. I still don't know. So I'm gonna say his darker work, Stranger Than Fiction.
No, it's Blades of Glory.
Yeah, I don't remember that one because I've never really watched it all the way through either.
No.
We just talked about that. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to help you out.
what the fuck?
All right, here's the next one. I swear, I'm so pissed off at my mom. As soon as she's of age, I'm putting her in a home.
That's Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Easily Step Brothers.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Nancy Kerrigan, you official here? Because you're officially giving me a boner.
Shit. I don't think I fucking know it either. Will Ferrell's are harder. Shit.
You don't remember his lines that much.
No.
He's got some pretty fucking funny lines, though.
Damn. Fuck. What was the line again?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hey, Nancy Kerrigan, you an official here? Because you officially give me a boner.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Are you? So yes. Here's a hint. In it, he asks if she's an official here. So it has something to do with her being official in the movie.
Is it shit, what's the one with Zach Galifianakis? Fuck Me Raw. Like, god damn it, I can't think of it. Fuck. All right. Shit. I can't fucking think of the name of it. God damn it. The Campaign.
No, it's Blades of Glory again.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck you. God damn it.
All right, so that's 6. All right, here we go. You should get this one.
Probably not.
I want to say something. I'm going to put it out there. If you like it, you can take it. If you don't, send it right back. I want to be on you.
Probably won't get this one. I don't know if I can guess this one.
Okay, here's another hint.
Shit.
Here's a hint. It's a movie that it's already been a correct answer.
Is it I'll just say Step Brothers.
Anchorman.
Fuck me. I should have known, 'cause that's like his demeanor in that one.
All right, here we go. Here's the next one.
That's right, because they're fucking in the damn studio.
Yeah.
Fuck computers. God damn
All right, so that was 7. Here's 8. If we went to a Halloween party dressed as Batman and Robin, I'd go as Robin. That's how much you mean to me.
Shit. Well, I think gotta be hard.
These I gotta admit, these ones are harder than the
I'm
Seth
fucking
Rogen.
shitting this out right now.
Me and you've seen a lot more Seth Rogen movies than we have.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like the more popular Will Ferrell movies, like, but
Okay.
like a lot of them, I don't think about it too much.
All right, here I'll give you another hint. This one you haven't seen all the way through.
The Blades of Glory.
Yeah, it was Blades of
God
Glory.
damn it! What the fuck's up with all these Blades of Glories?
All right. I'll find some that you know for sure here. Here we go. All right, this is number what? This is number 8 or number 9?
I think it's number 9.
Okay, here we go. Well, let me just quote the late great Colonel Sanders, who said, "I'm too drunk to taste this chicken."
Shit, I don't know. I really don't
All
fucking
right,
know.
you like this movie? This is one of his most renowned, like beloved movies.
Fuck, I don't know.
There's a lot of left turns.
Motherfuck.
You should get it from that, dude.
Talladega
There
Nights.
you go. There you go. All right.
Talladega fucking Nights.
All right. Let's see here.
I forget about
Let me-
that movie, actually.
Oh my God. Here's a fucking good one. I don't know if you can get this one, but we'll do it
Last
because
one.
I fucking love this one. There's some extra ones here. We should go back and forth after we get done officially. Okay. Right
Yeah.
here's the last one of the official.
All right. Last one of the official. So far, I got 5 questions right.
All right. Hey, Mom! Can we get some meatloaf? What's she doing back there? I never know what she's doing.
Fucking Grandma's Boy.
No, Wedding Crashers. When they
Oh,
go meet
yeah.
Cass.
Fuck me. God damn it. I was thinking Grandma's Boy because it's the same fucking kind of actor. It looks
Yeah.
almost the same. Shit. Mom, the meatloaf. Yes. Shit balls. Well, I got 5. How many did you get right?
I don't even fucking remember 5.
5.
So I think we tied.
Well, motherfucker.
And all in all, when that it was pretty closer than we thought it was going to be, pal.
Way closer than we thought it was going to be. Shit. Well, we got any more? We got any
All
more in the lines here?
Here, I got you one here.
All right.
Absolutely, ma'am. I'd love to sign your baby.
That's Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
And give me another one. I'm looking up some more
All right.
Seth Rogen quotes
All right,
here
all
real
right, all right.
quick.
Let's see. This is gonna be super easy. You're gonna know this one. We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy cane, candy corn, and syrup.
That's Elf. Straight up Elf.
Obviously. All right, now if you don't know this one, be very disappointed.
All right.
Dear Lord Baby Jesus, I just want to thank you for this wonderful meal and my 2 beautiful sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, and my red hot smoking wife, Carly.
I know that's Talladega Nights. All right, here we go. Here's a good one. Oh shit. This is gonna be like a dialogue. You'll have to guess the dialogue here. Let's do all the drugs. I don't really want to. You should have thought of that before you drank a can full of ecstasy. What?
Oh fuck. Fuck. God damn. I don't know. I don't know that one. What is that one?
That's fucking This Is the End.
Oh fuck! God damn it! God damn
Like,
it!
all right, let's do all the drugs.
I'm surprised you didn't get sneaky and try to put some put some quotes in there from the that Christmas movie that just came out because you probably would have thought I wouldn't have seen that one, but I have seen.
I've not watched it.
It's pretty funny.
I have it, but I've not watched it.
It's pretty good. You should watch it.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's got it's Dave Franco, isn't it? Is that who that is? No. It's that Hewitt guy. It's that Hewitt guy and who's the other guy? I can't remember the third guy, but there's three friends and one like family died on Christmas and they celebrate Christmas together.
There you go. I'm gonna throw you another Seth Rogen here
Okay.
because I think it's kind of funny. This is one of my favorite quotes of all time from this movie. Just answer me one question: is Michael Cera's butthole as adorable as I pictured?
This is the end.
Yeah. Oh my god.
God damn, that was fucking a lot of fun.
It's so fucking good. Let me think of any more else that I can see here. I don't know. There's not really any more. Imagine if we did some other ones like we'll probably do more Jonah Hill ones.
Oh yeah, there's so much we can do. We could even do just like we could do some more research and pick our favorite quotes out of movies we know that each other have seen and just do it that way.
This is the end. I'm just thinking it because I just watched it a few days ago, and the one where he's like, it's got freaking Michael Cera. They're all at the party before the earthquake happens. And Michael Cera blows that cocaine, and he in McLovin's face. He's like, "Does this coke smell funny to you?" And he blows it in his face. He's like, "I've never done this drug before." He's like, "You picked a hell of a one to start with." Dude, this is the end. Is one of the best movies of all freaking time.
Yeah, dude. I wish they'd put out another fucking movie, man.
Yeah,
you know what you could have done too? You could have thrown in some fucking sausage party quotes at me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie altogether. Actually,
Yeah.
I just now forgot.
Yeah, I forget about it a lot.
I just remembered.
I forget it exists a lot.
I mean, honestly, I watched it a second time, like because it's on Netflix. I watched it a second time. It's not a horrible movie.
The reason why people shit on it, and the reason why I think we felt shitty towards it, is because our expectations was so damn high, and I think they could only do so much with it being an animated movie. But usually we're used to laughing our damn ass off every 2 seconds when it says Rogen movie.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it was.
I could have been like just a tip. You would have known instantly.
But yeah, I would have done that shit.
Problem is with that movie is the only funny things are Seth Rogen things, and they're all describing what the movie's about. So you would have got those instantly.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I can't believe we tied.
I know.
We got to
have to set it up for the next one.
Set it up for the next one.
So, real quick before we go, do you have a jam of the week that you prepare? A jam of the week?
Yes, I did. I always have a jam of the week.
Okay. What is it?
It's actually
Cody's jam of the week.
We'll add some refrain in there and get her a rebound in there. Actually, I've bumped it to freaking congratulations, Post Malone. I've been ever since I watched the Hot Ones episode with him on it. Like I've just been kind of bumping back between 3 or 4 different Post Malone songs.
That whole fucking album, that congratulations on his whole newest album is fucking great. You can just put that shit on shuffle and listen to it, and you bump it all day. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
As far as my jam of the week goes, I'm gonna go. I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm going to go with a song called "Old Thing Back," and I've told you about it before, and basically, let me find this guy's name. I want to make sure I get his name right. Matoma. Matoma is this DJ's name. I think he's from like Sweden or somewhere like that in that area. Basically, he took Notorious B.I.G.'s verses from a couple different songs and put them to this really, really like newer sounding beat.
Right.
And it's got a real catchy hook and got some trumpets in there. Everybody loves trumpets these days.
It's a trendy thing to do.
Yeah, but he put Biggie's verses to that, and then he also got Ja Rule to write and rap a new verse for the song, and it's really fucking good. I've listened to it a million times, but here lately I've been listening to it again.
Yeah.
So that's my jam of the week.
Nice. One side note, just a random thing. I was on YouTube and because where I've been I watched that Hot Ones episode. Hot Ones is a freaking awesome show. If you guys watch anything on YouTube, if you like interviews but like entertaining ones, they they eat hot wings while talking to famous people. But they have Post Malone on there, so I watched his episode, and now I get all these random recommended things just dropped in, and I found out that Post Malone has his own YouTube channel, and there's only one video on there. The YouTube channel's name is Austin Post. All right, and there's only one video on there from 3 years ago, and it's him covering a Bob Dylan song, and I don't remember the name of the song. But I was looking back through the comments section of it, and like the people from 3 years ago, the ones that were first ones watching, was like, this guy's gonna be huge, and now look at him, like
Yeah.
he is huge.
Dude, I watched what the fuck was it? I think it was like a Vice thing with an interview with Post Malone. Just another little side note because I'm talking about Post Malone. It was an interview, and I think it might be an older one. It just like I watched a video on Facebook, and you know how it auto plays the next
Right.
video related to it or whatever.
Yeah.
It pulled up this one, and and it was pretty much like you know how I can't remember. I think it's Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Kimmel does the celebrities reading mean tweets.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, well, it was pretty much that, except Vice did it and called
Right.
it something else. And Post Malone was reading the comments on his on the White Iverson video.
Yeah.
And then there was one that fucking, and this you can tell he's such just a happy fucking awesome dude
Yeah.
to be around, because there was one that says, why does this dude look like Bobby from Jimmy Neutron? And then he stopped for a second. He's like, Bobby. He's like, does he mean fucking Bobby? He's like, I don't look like fucking Bobby, man. I was laughing my fucking ass off.
Just because he knew it.
Yeah.
He actually knew it was.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. It was fun. It was hilarious because he knew the character's name instead of what the guy was calling. He's like, "What the fuck, man?" No, Bobby.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, when I watched that Hot Ones episode with him in it, I just realized like how like down to earth. Like, I think he doesn't. I don't think he really realizes his level of success so far. Because in that thing, he's like, I still don't even understand it. Like he was just saying, he's like, I don't understand why people get all crazy. Like my first red carpet, it was the most awkward thing of my whole life. Like I didn't know what to wear. I didn't know what people were gonna, respond to. And then showed a picture of him, and he looked ridiculous on his first red carpet like appearance. But they were going through that, and he was like, so I hear that when Post Malone was in middle school, he always stayed really, really prim and proper, wore suits to school. He's like, yeah, you got to stay fly. He's like, you got to stay fly. Everybody looked at me weird, but look at me now. But I guess he's like a connoisseur of fast food. So like he would eat, like he'll eat fast food joints over nice restaurants, even though he's got tons of money. Like he chooses to go to different ones. So they were running through different ones. They were talking about like Carl's Jr. versus In-N-Out Burgers or What-A Burgers and stuff. And he had all these like sophisticated things to say about all these fast food joints.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, this is hilarious, but at the same time, it kind of keeps him relatable. You
Yeah.
know? Because I don't think he's one of those guys that lets the fame go to his head. He still doesn't realize why people like him. But he's actually, I mean, he's really good. He can really sing. And in that Bob Dylan video, if you guys ever check that out, he can actually like legitimately sing without anything added to it. Because in his songs, he probably uses a lot of auto-tune, a lot of reverb and things like that to make his voice sound a little bit more, enhanced. But on this video, it's just literally him pointing a camera at himself, playing a guitar, singing a song. And you can actually tell that he can actually sing. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy stuff, but yeah, those are our jams of the week. I like that because it seems like every week I have a new song that I've just been like bringing myself back to every single day.
Yeah.
I like songs that you can jam to and bump in the car. When you're driving down, because like the best time to listen to music is when you're driving. I think hands down. Like I never find myself just in my bedroom or anywhere else really just listening to music. But in the car, it's like a special moment.
Yeah, I think it's because you're like focusing on the music and driving, and
Yeah.
you just kind of get in like a trance. I'm like that too.
I'll just drive around just to listen to music.
Yeah, I do that too, and like I'll it helps me do a lot of things. So something like, say like I'm like outside working outside or something, or mowing, or I'm like going, or like I do a lot when I'm running too. Like I gotta have music when I run.
Yeah.
Because it just keeps me like not even paying attention that I'm running.
Yeah.
Just listening to music and zoning out. But yeah, I don't really listen to music a lot when I'm just sitting around either. If
Yeah.
I am, then I'm like playing a video game or something at the
Yeah.
same time.
It's weird. I find myself listening to podcasts while I mow.
Dude, I'll listen to podcasts all the time. I don't know. I don't know why I've listened. I mean, here we sat doing a podcast
Yeah.
for like the
Why are we
13th
listening to
episode or something.
podcasts?
But we're sitting there being like, "Yeah, fuck podcast." I actually really like podcasts, and I don't know. I don't know. I always thought it was dumb when it first became a thing, but
Yeah.
now I listen to all kinds of different. It was surprising the type of show I listen to. I mean, I listen to like the Moth Radio and shit like that. And fucking This American Life. I mean, I listen to that type of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but I also listen to gaming ones. I listen to music ones.
Yeah. I mean, podcasts
Wrestling
are.
ones.
I really enjoy listening to podcasts because it's like it's like you can hear a conversation. Like I listen to a podcast when I want to hear a conversation, but I don't have somebody to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
You know, so I listen to a podcast like. I found one on Stitcher randomly on the front page that I never would have guessed. It's freaking Russell Brand's podcast. It's a new one that he started, but it's not comedy or anything like that. Like Russell Brand's a comedian, hilarious, but I never would have guessed in a million years that he's as educated as he is.
Yeah.
Like he has topics of like he talks to people about like the world and like climate change and crap like that, like stuff you would imagine like a scientist or somebody like Neil deGrasse Tyson be talking about, but it's Russell Brand and he's like legitimate, but he brings a comedic element to it. But like it's just you find out like all these famous people are starting to do podcasts, and you know, a lot of them really surprise you. Like his podcast is awesome, and it's not something that I would normally be listening to, but it's just real life stuff, like
Yeah.
stuff that's actually going on.
Does he talk about how much he misses Katy Perry?
No,
He
yeah,
probably,
he never mentioned that one time.
he probably wishes he could talk
I
about
don't
it.
know, dude, she's one of those women that need makeup to look good.
Yeah.
But
She can sing her ass off.
yeah, I guess she can. I mean, she's gotten this
No,
far.
Dude, I know you like Bill Burr. You need to check Bill Burr's podcast out.
Yeah,
He's had like he was one of the first. He was like a pioneer of podcast. Like
yeah.
right when they first became available to make a podcast.
Yeah.
So he's had one for like 10 years.
I mean,
And
it's
I didn't
hard.
know I didn't know he had one.
It's hard podcasting now, I'll tell you that. Like to get one noticed, because all like famous people can get one easy. You have about 16,000 wrestler podcasts. Like every wrestler has a podcast, it seems like at this point. So you can be easily overshadowed, but you got to kind of weed through the bad ones and find the ones that are actually good. Like like Ryback's podcast. If you're in a wrestling podcast, there's a couple that I know of that are actually like legitimately good. Chris Jericho's podcast is awesome. Ryback's podcast is awesome. And Colt Cabana's podcast. Colt Cabana's been doing it for a long time, like 8 years or something crazy like that. So his podcast is established, and what I like about Colt Cabana's podcast is he doesn't talk about like topics. He interviews people, and they just talk about their life and their journey of how they got there and stuff. Ryback does a lot of different stuff. Like he'll talk with people, but a lot of times it's just talking to us. Do you know that Ryback legally changed his first name to Ryback so that he could wrestle under the name Ryback?
I mean, that's smart, I guess.
Yeah, but like it's funny because they WWE owned the trademark to the name Ryback, but because they can't own anybody's name, like they can't trademark somebody's legitimate name. So in order to keep his name recognition alive, he changed his name legally. It's kind of like
That's pretty fucking smart.
it's kind of like Rob Zombie changed his name to Rob Zombie. Like it's craziness. That was just a random thing that popped into my head. But yeah, there's so many podcasts out there, and I'm glad you guys are stopping by to the best one on the net.
Yeah, the best one to hear two dudes say random shit.
Yeah, all for at least an hour usually. I mean, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little bit more. But hey guys, I think this is podcast number 12.
Yeah, something
Not
like that.
13. You said
12
13.
I was taking a guess.
It's number 12.
I was close. I was close with the guess.
Can you believe we're 12 weeks into this thing?
Yeah, it didn't feel like it. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like it. But at the same time, if you think about when we were recording those first videos and like from where we were then to now, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad we're still going strong.
Yeah, I love the keep track of the podcast number because
It's an easy way to.
yeah, it tells you how long you've been doing it, and you can see where you came from and where you're going. So
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, have we talked about everything we want to talk about?
we always do.
I mean, looking back on the channel, we're going to do that. I don't know. I mean, really, it's just more of the same.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying a couple different things. I put on a new series this week. Actually, today I released that. It seemed like it went over pretty well, and I think that's going to be a big series on the channel going forward. I think it might take a serious spot in normal rotation. So, Just Beat It is here to stay. I did a little intro. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw that today. It was pretty good.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a mainstay. I don't think we're starting any new games, are we? Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we started. So Halo. You guys will see Halo
Yeah.
this coming week.
We don't know if that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a full series. Just because I don't know what. Like, I don't know the level of excitement in those videos.
We pretty much played it because we were getting frustrated with Conflict Desert Storm. So we played something that we know we enjoy.
Yeah.
So we played Halo. So we got about 4 episodes of that. Now, depending on how the episodes go, we'll keep playing or whatever.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of other games planned to play soon.
Yeah.
So don't be too upset if Halo has 4 episodes and disappears.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta look at it at kind of our standpoint. If the videos are flatlining and not doing anything, we'd rather kill it for now. Go to something else. That's gonna be good for you guys.
Because I mean, you guys know me and Cody love Halo, so you'll see Halo videos. Don't worry about
they'll
that.
be here. They'll always be here. It might not be a thing that's done for a year, but we'll play through them all eventually.
But at the same time, there's like so many games that we want to get to.
Yeah,
and exciting games that we know will do a lot better.
And I find myself wanting to go back to the old stuff.
Yeah,
but I gotta fight it.
Well, I think we just gotta. Honestly, I think it wouldn't be so bad if we just get off the GameCube. The GameCube, for whatever reason, has terrible fucking quality when you record it.
It's that composite, man. The composite cables, like I don't know why it sends a crappy signal as it is, but
it looks so much better for you guys when we play newer stuff.
Yeah, we wanna be able to not. We don't want you guys to get this like. Thing stuck in your head where as soon as you click on a video, you're expecting crappy quality.
Yeah, because that's not us. We just played I think we played too many GameCube games at the same time. Is what happened.
Yeah, that was the main issue. But we're getting the videos pumping, man. We're way ahead at this point. We've got a lot of videos stacked up, and
it's nice to be ahead too because you can actually sit down and enjoy editing.
Yeah, you're not worried about this video's got to go out tomorrow. Or what are we going to put out the next day after that?
Yeah.
So we're actually able to hash out a schedule. We're able to record. I mean, we're recording multiple days now, which is nice. So you don't have to record for as long.
Yeah. Or if you wanted to, we could. Like it depends how we're feeling. If we were going to record yesterday, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yesterday we were record, and we recorded like one episode of something, which we won't be named, so you guys won't run surprised. But then we were just like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, you just
like, we were just in moods
where
where
you
like,
just don't feel it, I guess.
Yeah, but see, we have that luxury because we're ahead and we have multiple days that we can record stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that we have to record on a weekly basis is the podcast, really.
Everything else we can have stacked up.
So and the podcast, I mean, that's another cool aspect for it because we're ahead of schedule, with recordings, and we got a lot of gameplay stacked up. We're able to give you guys kind of an insight of what is to come, You don't know when it's going to come, but it could come at some point.
But you guys know to be looking for that.
Yeah, so that's cool stuff.
We got a lot of exciting stuff coming.
Yeah, and look forward to that music. We'll probably put some of the music in some of the videos, like maybe in an intro card or something like that.
Something
on the channel. That way, you guys you get a little hint of what it is.
Yeah, and so we're looking on. I'm going to be working on trying to figure out an intro for the every video we can put in, besides the specialized ones.
Yeah.
I'll be working on that because it's something we've wanted to do since the beginning. We just kind of now that we're ahead, I have time to actually do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you actually had time to make an intro for that one, so it was awesome. And there was a couple I was looking at doing because there's people doing walkthroughs of showing how to do that type of thing. So I'm gonna see if I can make a couple of them and see which one we like.
Yeah.
We'll see how it turns out.
We don't want to flood the channel with our music, but
but if
it'd be cool like when something new's coming out, like if we got something new finished, we'll give you guys like a snippet, and then you guys, because we have our own we have a YouTube channel for WP Music as well. You guys can check that out.
We should actually put that on our featured channels or whatever.
Yeah,
I just thought about that. So if you guys do want to find it easier, we can link it to it.
So every song that we've done is over there on that YouTube channel, so you guys can check all that stuff out free of charge. We don't charge for any of that stuff. So that's it, guys. That's it for this podcast. We don't have anything else, nothing else that we could think of to talk to you guys about. We've exhausted the topics.
Pretty good podcast though.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I like that quote.
We started. Yeah, it was pretty fun. We'll have to do that. We'll do that more. But that was we were pretty worried about it, but ended up pretty fucking good. One of our best, I feel.
Yeah, pretty good podcast overall. Hopefully next week we can get Evan and Dabney on. We know they're going to be on. We just don't we thought it was going to be this week, but Dabney had to split, so it wasn't going to end up being. We might just have it with Evan. Who knows? I mean, it all depends on availability, really. But hopefully we can get some more people shooting in here. A little bit of different stuff. Maybe we can try some bigger games, mini games here on the Juicebox Heroes YouTube channel. Because I think those Overcooked videos did pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, can we just say that how much that game fucking surprised us?
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to be anything like it was.
Guys, if you guys are interested in that type of game, or you watch that game and think it's fun, that game's only $16 fucking.
Yeah,
and that was a fucking lot of fun.
Yeah, pick it up.
So
pick it up for that, especially if you got a lot of people to play with.
Yeah, if you got people to play with, and you're looking for like a couch co-op type games. That's a fucking great one.
Yeah.
But it really surprised me. It's one of my game purchases that I'm actually really happy with here as of recent. So
yeah, check it out. Overcooked on the is it Xbox, PlayStation?
Xbox, PlayStation.
PC.
And it's also on Steam. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That you'd be playing it on the PC. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was too.
I don't know how you would play it with 4 people unless you hooked up controllers. I guess
you just have to hook up controllers. Probably.
Yeah. But hey, guys, that's it for the podcast. Glad you guys could stop by. If you made it to the end, there's a hidden Easter egg. Just kidding. There's not really, but we like to think that there is, but there's really not. So don't be looking around the screen trying to find the hidden annotation, because annotations aren't a thing anymore. They took them away. But hey, I'm Cody,
and I'm Parker,
and we're the Juicebox Heroes. And as always, don't forget to drop a like down below the video feed, and also comment down in the comment section. Let us know any other kind of things you'd like to see on the podcast, any games you'd like to see played on the channel. We'd like to get those suggestions in there, and let us know what you thought about this week in video uploads. And don't forget also to subscribe and share it out with your effing friends.
Yes, please share. We always get stuck on like increments of 10.
Yeah,
in the
and
subscriber
like we've been
mark.
stuck at 70 forever.
Yeah, we got a big boost there of like 15 or so from that event we went to, and
yeah,
the amount of people we met, and now we're slowly crawling again. So
yeah, we want to hit that first 100. That's my goal right now. I want to hit that 100.
Yeah, I'd really like to hit the 100
and
too.
We're less than 30 away.
We'll get there.
So I hope you guys can crush it, get us there, and boost our morale just a little bit. Well, our spirits aren't broken. Don't get me wrong; they're not broken. But just seeing that number will definitely legitimize it in my mind a little bit. But hey, guys, we're gonna see you all next week in the next Fresh Squeeze podcast.
Yep, what's your mother,
bitches?
'Cause we're the Juicebox Heroes with straws in our eyes.
Wait, what?
Juicebox Heroes.